This will give us the time necessary to build that prevention and the treatment capacity.
Tonight, focused, not finished. That's what Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is saying as he extends Minnesota's stay-at-home order.
And a string of overnight fires in Duluth are being investigated as arson, why authorities think they were all set intentionally.
And later, a blow to an already struggling industry in Duluth, why golf in the city is facing an even larger uphill battle this summer than in years past.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. Stay at home for at least 3 more weeks. That message today from Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as he extends the state's stay-at-home order until May.
Walz said the extension comes by the latest CDC guidance and the recommendations of hospitals. CBS3's Jesse Slater has more on what this means as the pandemic goes forward.
Extend today the stay-at-home order until May 4th.
A not-so-unexpected announcement Wednesday by Governor Tim Walz as he makes a plea to Minnesotans.
What I ask you to do, Minnesota, and you've done in a spectacular, very Minnesota manner, is to buy us time.
Walz hopeful this will push out the peak of the virus and allow the state to continue key preparations for the pandemic.
How are we looking at triaging for the short term, and then how are we making sure that bridge as we start to think about coming out of this and maintaining for the long term until we get a vaccine on COVID-19.
State leaders say lowering restrictions can cause the number of cases to skyrocket overnight. So officials are asking Minnesotans to continue giving the state time to prepare and respond.
We really need people in all corners of the state, rural and urban, to be taking this risk seriously, and we need all Minnesotans in all counties to please follow the health and social distancing and stay-at-home guidance.
Governor Walz said the state is still working on increasing the number of tests along with obtaining the proper amount of PPEs as needed. All right, Dave joined us for a quick look at the weather. Dave, you're back in studio for us tonight.
Yeah, it's warmer in here. It's
I bet.
Cold tonight, and on my deck, the snow was trying to stick already. That 20% snow chance paid off for a lot of towns. And could continue to pay off tonight through tomorrow. And you wouldn't think it would snow tonight because temperatures today were just gorgeous. Not as warm as yesterday, but still not bad. Top temp 50 degrees here over the hill in Duluth from Proctor through Hermantown towards the airport. 54 Hayward, 55 Mercer, 56 in Watersmeet, and even 46 towards Orr, Ely, International Falls, and Big Fork isn't so bad for this time of year. But temperatures, for the most part, for the week ahead are going to be going down rather than up, with one exception on Saturday. Here's the Doppler right now, and there's still some of those snow showers out there mixed in with a couple of rain showers as well from a fairly weak trough of lower pressure. So the bottom line, there's a wet street in Ely right now. Out the door tomorrow morning, 20% chance for a few more flurries. Maybe some rain showers sticking around till lunchtime, but then the small trough of low pressure goes away. You come back home tomorrow night, partly sunny, high temp 40, still cooling. Friday, maybe a little warmer and a little sunnier before the weekend goes the other direction again, and we'll talk about that direction in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Some of the 11 new cases in St. Louis County have been linked to people living at St. Anne's in Duluth, an assisted living facility. CBS3's John Cardinelli tells us how the Minnesota Department of Health is working to make sure St. Anne's and the outside community are safe.
A new close-to-home COVID-19 hotspot identified today by county health leaders.
A significant percentage of these new cases are connected to St. Anne's residents, an assisted living facility in Duluth.
This outbreak now means the state health department is involved, assigning a case manager to the facility.
We initiate a comprehensive investigation, including having a call with administrators and clinical staff from the facility, and then they meet with representatives from our surveillance team, from infection prevention, and from our healthcare worker exposure group.
St. Anne's is on quarantine with visitors no longer allowed. Staff and residents are both being tested for the coronavirus with an extra eye on staff to prevent community spread.
We have a team, our healthcare guidance team, and so they will work with the facility to identify both staff who may be ill and symptomatic, as well as staff who may have been exposed, as well as staff who have not been exposed and are not symptomatic.
Workers who are showing signs will be placed in quarantine, all in an effort to keep the community and those inside the facility safe.
You know, this is a really vulnerable population. We're seeing more individuals infected who are aging and older, and we know that they're at higher risk of complications.
We reached out to St. Anne's for comment on working with St. Louis County and the Minnesota Department of Health. They did not get back to us by news time. Let's take a quick look at cases around the region. In Michigan, there are more than 20,000 cases and nearly 1,000 deaths. In Minnesota, there are more than 1,000 cases and 39 deaths. And in Wisconsin, there are more than 2,500 cases with 92 deaths. Worldwide, there are more than 1.5 million cases with nearly 90,000 deaths and about 320,000 recoveries.
Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders bowed out of the race for the Democratic nomination, conceding he's lost tremendous ground to former Vice President Joe Biden since Super Tuesday. Sanders' withdrawal comes just one day after the Wisconsin primary. The progressive candidate saw strong support from young voters by being a champion of ideas like Medicare for all and free college, but he failed to expand his base. Sanders' decision makes Biden the Democratic Party's presumptive nominee who will challenge President Trump for the White House in November. Sanders encouraged supporters to keep pushing for policy change and says he will stay on the ballot and continue to collect delegates to have an impact on the Democratic Party platform.
Moose Lake is implementing a new policy hoping to slow the spread of coronavirus in the prison. The Stay With Unit plan will limit interactions between people at the prison. Normally, inmates from different living units would meet during activities like meals and classes. The new plan means inmates will only interact with people in their unit. So far, 9 inmates and 8 staff members have tested positive with a number of presumed cases. Prison leaders say they're trying to protect everyone in the prison, including installing hand-washing stations and handing out masks.
Authorities are investigating 3 separate fires in Duluth overnight, at least 2 of which they believe were set intentionally. The first fire happened just after midnight in the Central Hillside neighborhood. Flames did about $25,000 in damage to an empty 2-story home. Officials say this fire was intentionally started. About an hour later, the second fire broke out on the roof of Memorial Park Apartments in the Cody neighborhood. Police used fire extinguishers before firefighters arrived. There was about $2,000 of damage. The cause of this fire is still unclear. Around the same time, another fire was reported at a duplex in the Indian neighborhood. Damage is estimated at $10,000. Officials say this fire was also intentionally started. No one was hurt in any of the fires. The Duluth Fire Marshal's office is investigating all 3 incidents. They did not have any information about how they might be related or if they are searching for any suspects.
A Pine County judge has issued a temporary restraining order against a landlord who disconnected a Sandstone family's heat, electricity, and water. Minnesota's Attorney General filed a complaint against Howard Mostad last Friday. The family was sheltering in place with a 4-year-old who has an underlying health condition, and they couldn't afford the bills. Mostad has been ordered to restore their service. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, weathering the storm, how Duluth golf courses aim to stay in the green this summer if they aren't deemed essential businesses.
And later, a Minnesota hospital is beginning a new kind of testing that could hopefully lead to a treatment for COVID-19.
Well, the record high for this date, 74 degrees. It's from 1987. The record low, 2 above from 2018. I remember both of those. They were pretty cool days on their both accounts there. Temperatures today, not quite as warm, 50 for a high temp. Tomorrow, probably cooler than that. We'll show you the temperature trends with the 7-day forecast right after our break.
Catch Eye on Parenting every Thursday at 6 with me, Leanne Valdez, on CBS3.
The nursing program at Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is really challenging, but it has to be. It's approved by the Board of Nursing. And graduates here have been successfully passing the state board exam. They give you real-world experience with healthcare institutions across the community. I'm really glad I chose Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College.
It's spring season, but at Oak Lake RV, it's ultralight camper season. Take time to escape to the outdoors today and browse our easy-to-pull campers. From Rockwood Geos to Coachman campers, we have a variety of campers in stock, including all sizes, with low payments starting under $150 a month. Celebrate ultralight camper season. Visit oaklakerv.com for more details. Oak Lake RV in Moose Lake, family-owned and operated since 1930.
Right now, get a great deal on the durable Kubota RTVX. When there's work to do and a reputation to uphold, it's built to haul it all and do it all. Half-ton capabilities with attachments to get the job done right. And industry-exclusive heavy-duty features. It's North America's #1 selling diesel utility vehicle. Now get the RTVX for 0 down and 0% APR for 48 months or save $400.
No one serves you better than Lulich Implement.
It's time for the biggest sale of the year. It's time for the Toro Spring Sales Event. It's time to head to your local Toro dealer, where you can save up to $750 on select Toro Z-Masters, up to $600 on select Toro Time Cutters, and up to $500 on select Toro Grandstands and Titan HDs, plus special financing offers on brand new Toro equipment. Toro, count on it. For more info on great deals and financing offers, visit your local Toro dealer.
I chose a career that isn't easy, it's dangerous, and it's hard. Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College has set me up with everything I need to succeed. Through challenging classes, longer defensive tactics training, and instructors who work in the industry, Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is setting me up for success.
CBS3 Weather is brought to you by Lulich Implement.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, big news in the weather world and the astronomy world the last couple of days was the super pink moon. That sounds like one of those sci-fi films or something. It happened yesterday, or it peaked yesterday, and our good friend Joe Boshi tried to get a picture of it. But up here in our neck of the woods, it was a little whiter than pink, but still made for a beautiful picture. I'm showing this because, of course, last night the clouds were thickening, and they got thick enough tonight to kick out some snow showers, and may continue to do that until tomorrow morning, followed up by a few rain showers through noon. But then by Friday, we do get a break, and it should be a beautiful day. Current conditions, 32 degrees is what we have at the airport, 82% for the relative humidity, and it's still windy, northwesterly 14 miles per hour, gusts to 20 are possible, and even a few peaks around 30 could still happen, especially by Lake Superior. Air pressure's at 29.8 or 1,009 millibars, a little bit on the lower side. And just like we've been talking about here the past couple of hours, we've got two small lows, one's exiting, one's skirting by, and a high's trying to come in behind them. That's given us a mix of cloud and clear, and also kicking up the winds. And taking down the temperatures, right now we have 35 Watersmeet, but still 41 Ashland, 40 Hayward, 36 towards Solon Springs and Superior, 32 right now for the Duluth area, 34 Moose Lake, and 30 in Hibbing, getting down to 28 for International Falls. So a little bit brisk here tonight, cool enough to support a couple more snow showers. And even my place up in Duluth here in the northern fringes got a little bit of this light snow earlier this evening, and it actually made a dusting. So keep in mind, even though the odds are 20%, it's paid off for some towns and could continue to pay dividends in snow flurries through tomorrow morning, like I mentioned, probably wrapping up by tomorrow afternoon and turning over to showers at least briefly before this little low pressure system skirts away and skedaddles off towards the east, allowing then for Friday that high pressure system to finally take over and win out at least for a day, bringing back sunnier conditions. And only for a day, because another low coming our way starts to cloud things up again Saturday, Sunday, slight chance for a mix both those days, and then come Monday, perhaps a decent chance for more snow. That'll try to stick to the ground. We'll show you the chance for the 7-day. But first, we show you tonight in Minnesota, where there's still that flurry chance, with lows ranging from 22 inland to 34 by the lake. Into Wisconsin and Michigan, range of low temps there, a narrow one, 26 to 28 above, with the flurry chance. And then for tomorrow, Wisconsin, Michigan, morning shower chance, high temps 39 to 43, so cooler than today, but maybe clearing up a bit in the afternoon. Minnesota could clear a little bit in the afternoon as well after a morning precip possible. Tomorrow's Minnesota high temps go 38 inland, 44 by the lake. And now with the extended forecast. Thursday, there's the flurries in the morning. Friday, mostly sunny perhaps, with 45 for the top temp. 50 Saturday, then cooling down to 39 on Sunday, and a 50% chance for snow Monday. The charts are all over the board right now, Tony and Kristen. Some are going big. Some are saying nothing. We'll continue to track the system and get you a firmer handle on it, hopefully, before it gets here.
I feel like it's getting to that point where not a lot of people are looking forward to a big snowfall. Not after the warm weather we've had recently.
Yeah, including today with 50s for a lot of places.
Felt like summer's on the doorstep.
If there wasn't a big snowbank still blocking my garage door, I would have pushed my bike out.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave. A petition asking Minnesota's governor to keep golf courses open during the stay-at-home order has now collected 40,000 signatures. But with the home order extended, what does this mean for Duluth's golf future? CBS 3's Ryan Campos spoke with the group Friends of the Duluth Public Golf and the impact this could have on the already struggling industry.
It's really a big blow for the courses in Duluth especially because we're trying to survive.
A concerned reaction today from Peter Howard, a member of the Friends of Duluth Public Golf Association, after Governor Tim Walz pushed back his stay-at-home order.
We all want to get out to play golf, get our exercise.
The situation is even worse for Lester Park Golf Course as it's set to close in 2022.
Golf is no different in this community. And yeah, it's... I just want to cry, you know, if we lose this golf course.
A petition across Minnesota has been signed by over 40,000 people, hoping Walz will lift golf courses from being non-essential. Local golf courses say they are already working to keep any potential spread of COVID-19 from happening.
We could create social distancing just like bicyclers, walkers, runners, and even people fishing. I mean, they're supporting businesses and getting out and staying healthy by being outside and moving around and doing something that they love.
Other prevention steps include removing pins from greens and rakes from bunkers and moving to an online golf registration system.
They'll be crazy to get out here. I mean, the tee times will be filled for the first month, I would think.
And if you would like more information on that petition, we have a link to it posted on our website.
After students called for more refunds, the University of Minnesota Board of Regents gave their unanimous approval. Those partial refunds will be for things like housing and parking payments. No word yet on exactly how much students can expect back. U of M's system president also announced a possible tuition freeze. She's also calling for 1 full week of unpaid work for about 200 of the university's senior leaders and her own temporary 10% pay cut starting in July. The Board of Regents is expected to pass a final budget for the coming fiscal year early this summer. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, how your plasma could hold the key to finding a treatment for coronavirus.
CBS 3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
While a lot is changing in our world, at Mediacom, our focus remains the same, making sure you have the fastest, most reliable connection possible. During this critical time, we know your needs are changing. You may be working or learning from home, relying on telemedicine, or finding new ways to keep everyone entertained. At Mediacom, we're here for you. We're taking appointments, and with speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig, we can more than meet your needs. Contact us today to learn more.
The Catholic Churches of Superior are with you during this challenging time. We continue to pray for the health and safety of our region and our world. We invite you to follow our live-streamed Mass on the Cathedral of Christ the King Facebook page every day at 8:30 a.m. and Mass with the Bishop on Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Come and see what the Catholic Churches of Superior have to offer.
You love the look of exterior lighting, but lighting contractors cost a fortune. And wiring your own lights? Well, don't try that at home. You need Disc Lights by Bell & Howell, the portable, powerful, solar-powered LED outdoor lights that mount flat to the ground to create incredible cascades of light. Best of all, there's no wiring at all. Just press Disc Light flat to the ground and you're done. Bell & Howell Disc Lights utilize light conversion technology that absorb the sun's energy in storage cells, where it's converted into solar-powered electricity. So when the sun goes down, Disc Lights come up for 10 full hours and turn off automatically in daylight. And now you can get this set of 4 Bell & Howell Disc Lights for just $19.95. But wait, order today and we'll even ship it to you free. But there's more. Order today and you can get a second set of 4 Disc Lights. Just pay a separate fee. So don't delay. Order your Bell & Howell Disc Lights today. Call now.
Call 1-800-902-5994 or go to disclights.com. That number again is 1-800-902-5994 or order online at disclights.com.
Each spring, thousands of wildfires are caused by burning debris. To ensure everyone's health and safety during the COVID-19 public health emergency, the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources is suspending all burning permits until further notice. Burning debris in DNR protection areas is prohibited. Help keep our emergency responders able to help those who need it most. Thank you for your patience. For updated information, visit dnr.wi.gov and search fire.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
They're live, they're local. Watch the CBS3 News with Kristen Baki and Anthony Matt tonight at 6, right after the CBS Evening News at 5:30.
When severe weather hits, tune to CBS3.
Tonight at 10, we'll be out here in the storm.
For up-to-date coverage morning and night.
Stay away from here.
Live local weather coverage on CBS3 Duluth.
Catch Eye on Parenting every Thursday at 6 with me, Leanne Valdez on CBS3.
A Minnesota hospital is beginning a new kind of testing that could hopefully lead to a treatment for COVID-19. The Mayo Clinic in Rochester started analyzing the plasma of some recovered COVID-19 patients this week. The goal is to detect an immune response from people who have already been exposed to the virus. Kate Radatz shares why researchers are optimistic about antibody treatment.
And we really just recently started collecting plasma.
Dr. Elitza Thiel specializes in clinical microbiology at the Mayo Clinic. She's been involved in collecting blood plasma from patients who were confirmed to have COVID-19 and recovered.
We will first test it by these new antibody tests to make sure that donor has developed an immune response and has made antibodies to COVID-19.
The convalescent plasma program would ideally lead to transfusing those antibodies from a recovered patient into someone who's sick. The concept has been used before.
Most notably, you'll hear a reference of it being used during the 1918 pandemic flu.
Studying the plasma for antibodies requires a serology test. That test can also detect if someone was exposed to COVID-19 in the past without knowing it, but it would have limitations, including that it cannot pinpoint when a person was infected.
Even though we detect antibodies in these patients, we don't know if they are necessarily protective and for how long.
Dr. Thiel says it's likely the demand for the serology test will be high, but current resources will require clinicians to prioritize who should be tested.
There's some evidence that has come out of China where they use convalescent plasma as treatment that suggests it works well. So we really do have high hopes that it will be successful here as well.
Dr. Thiel says some places have already started clinical trials of antibody treatment on patients with COVID-19. The Mayo Clinic is hoping to start in a couple of weeks.
Coming up in sports, out with the old season and in with the new. UMD men's hockey already knows how their season shapes up next year.
Watch Jeopardy! At 4:30, followed by CBS3 Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Take control of your time by signing up for Minnesota Power's My Account to get instant access, free online payments, track energy use, and more. Tap, pay, done. Register today at mnpower.com. Minnesota Power, we're moving energy forward.
I've always liked video editing. When I was growing up, I'd made a lot of YouTube videos about hamsters, and I really love squids. I graduated from a really big high school, so coming to UWS, where it's a lot smaller, it allowed me to really find myself. More opportunities are there for me to explore and find out what I really want to do. One of my overarching dreams is to film and edit a documentary about marine biology. Yeah, I would say that I am very happy here.
Shop online at NorthwestOutlet.com. The North Face, Columbia, Under Armour, and Keen will allow Northwest Outlet to sell their spring and summer lines up to 25% off. Normally, this doesn't happen till August. Shop and save now. Up to 25% off at NorthwestOutlet.com.
Shopping for a new kitchen at Skips has never been better. Take home your dream kitchen today with Skips Fruitwood Oak Cabinets in painted or dark shaker styles. You can rely on Skips for quality and durability at affordable prices. Stop by with your measurements and see how you can take home beautifully painted or stained cabinets today at a truly affordable price. Visit us online at skipshomecenter.com or stop in to see our showroom at 4728 Rice Lake Road, Duluth.
My 95.7 is the Northland's best variety all day. From Ed Sheeran and Maroon 5 to Lady Gaga and Bryan Adams. Always family and office friendly. My 95.7, your life, your music.
Hi, Minnesota. Governor Tim Walz here. During this unprecedented battle against the COVID-19 virus, I want to say how grateful I am for Minnesota's willingness to help one another. I also want to make sure that I say, continue to watch your local news stations. Local news and local newspapers are putting out facts and not fear, and that's what it's going to take to get through this together. If you need more information, please go to the Minnesota Department of Health website. Together, Minnesotans will defeat this and come out better on the other side. Thank you.
Minnesota Power's mobile app puts the power at your fingertips and lets you take My Account with you wherever you go. Pay your bill, make account changes, track your energy use, and get power outage information anytime, anywhere. Minnesota Power, we're moving energy forward.
Welcome back into sports. We actually had a lot of college hockey news to look forward to today for the University of Duluth men's hockey team. They actually have their 2020-21 regular season planned out. Their home opener will be on October 3rd against the University of Guelph at Amsoil Arena, which is in Ontario, followed by the Icebreaker Tournament where they will host the Gophers on Friday, October 9th. Later that month, the rival Wisconsin Badgers will come to town for a 2-game series, and UMD will start its conference slate on Friday, November 6th against Omaha before hitting the road for back-to-back home series with a bye in between against Miami and Colorado College. Notable matchups toward the end of the season, UMD will face North Dakota and Denver back-to-back for the first time next season in January at home, and they will end their regular season at St. Cloud State. Even more Bulldog hockey news to report with the recent changes to sports due to the COVID-19 pandemic. College hockey's national awards will now be announced on ESPN. Originally scheduled for Friday, it will now be Saturday at 10 o'clock in a special segment on SportsCenter. This includes the Hobie Baker Award. Former UMD defenseman Scott Pernovich is one of the top 3 finalists. The award awards the nation's top college hockey player. The Mike Richter Award, Hockey Humanitarian Award, and All-American Team will also be announced. And this weekend was supposed to, in an ideal, perfect world, have seen the University of Duluth men's hockey team going to Detroit to defend its 3rd straight national title. We may not get a Frozen Four to look forward to this year, but we can relive last year's. ESPNU will be re-airing all 3 Frozen Four semifinal games and championship game from 2019 this Saturday. Here's a look at the rundown of games on Saturday. Starting at 4, watch UMD battle Providence in the 2019 Frozen Four semifinals in Buffalo, New York. Then at 6 p.m., Denver and UMass will battle. And of course, it's UMass and UMD battling for the national championship. I wonder how it'll end. That puck drop will be at 8 o'clock p.m. Well, Grandma's Marathon may have been officially canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but a group is looking to put on an event virtually that day. 23rd veteran and nearly naked Ruck March, that is a mouthful, are teaming up to give runners a new opportunity to run together on what was originally Grandma's Race Day. Runners can register for free to join their virtual race called Run the Virus. Training together using their Facebook group, runners can come together on Race Day using their phones, and all take their first steps together as well. The virtual race MC from the Minnesota Vikings, along with other, will help coach runners through their races. You can then submit your finishing time to Grandma's Marathon for a medal and a t-shirt, but a Grandma's race bib is not required. It's completely free and anyone can join.
We've learned really quickly how to move our in-person events to the virtual world. So we recently did
one of our fitness fundraising ruck marches in the virtual world. We called it Ruck the Virus, and it was an extreme success.
So all those individuals have the potential to find motivation with this group, to find a new family with this group online. There's so many individuals that are coming together.
You can head to our website, CBS3Duluth.com, under the sports tab for a link to the article, where a link for all of the information that you can need if you're interested in running. That's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. Choose to make a healthy difference in people's lives and join our team. Visit EssentiaCareers.org.
Healthy Systems USA Spring Sale is going on now. Get a free bottle of Healthy Start Spray and lose 30 to 50 pounds in just 2 months with purchase of 1-month program. It's like getting 2 months for the price of 1. Use code FREESPRAY online today. Limited supply.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmunds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmunds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS3.
Through all the world events since 1936, Culligan Water has continued to provide better, safer water with our filtration systems for homes and businesses. These days, as a designated essential business, Culligan's water professionals are standing by, ready to help.
Vaping has been declared a national epidemic among youth. 1 in 3 high schoolers vape in northeastern Minnesota.
My child started having seizures from vaping. There's still so many unknown chemicals.
One vape cartridge has as much nicotine as at least 2 packs of cigarettes.
My child was hospitalized with severe lung injuries.
They said it was no big deal.
My child said it was no risk.
That it was under control.
That's what my child said. But what could I have said? Get the facts and talk to your child today.
Don't risk life or limb cleaning out your gutters. With one simple click or call, Gutter Helmet will provide a free inspection and estimate to eliminate the dangerous chore permanently. Our certified installers will clean out, tune up, install Gutter Helmet over new or existing gutters, and clean up the work area in less than a day. Gutter Helmet blends in beautifully with your home, is engineered to handle the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty, assuring you'll never clean your gutters again. Gutter Helmet, retiring ladders since 1981.
It's time for the biggest sale of the year. It's time for the Toro Spring Sales Event. It's time to head to your local Toro dealer, where you can save up to $750 on select Toro Z-Masters, up to $600 on select Toro Time Cutters, and up to $500 on select Toro Grandstands and Titan HDs, plus special financing offers on brand new Toro equipment. Toro, count on it. For more info on great deals and financing offers, visit your local Toro dealer.
Healthy Systems USA Spring Sale is going on now. Get a free bottle of Healthy Start Spray and lose 30 to 50 pounds in just 2 months with purchase of 1-month program. It's like getting 2 months for the price of 1. Use code FREESPRAY online today. Limited supply.
Find your favorite CW shows on the Duluth CW, cable, satellite, over the air, and streaming on KDLH Duluth.
Here's some good news.
Yeah.
Gordy's Hi Hat in Cloquet opened for their 60th season today. The restaurant usually opens on the first day of spring, which would have been 2 weeks ago, but with the COVID-19 pandemic, they had to delay. They're using a safe curbside ordering system like the restaurant offered 60 years ago. Along with carside service, you can order over the phone and they will bring it out to you.
And hey, more good news. The first salty of the season came through the Duluth port earlier this evening. The Federal Churchill measures at 656 feet long. Crews loaded Durham wheat onto the vessel, which is destined for Italy. 754 vessels came through the twin ports last year. 85 of those were ocean-going and were mostly carrying wind energy cargo. There are some precautions being taken due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Crews can only leave their ships under certain conditions. They also have to follow stay-at-home orders issued by governors.
I love that. Some normalcy for us here. All right, Dave, you know what else is normal? You're back in studio with us tonight. How's the weather looking?
Well, the weather has been threatening to be abnormal on Monday. We'll take a look at that as we look at the 7-day forecast here. Still a chance for flurries and showers tonight through noon tomorrow. Then sunny and mild, 45 on Friday. New low pressure system starts to cloud things up Saturday and Sunday. Could hit 50 Saturday, but then we tumble to 39 by Sunday. And now there's the system. The heart of that system could be with us on Monday. Some snow odds have been big, some have been little. Right now they're little. We'll see how she sticks.
All right, thanks for joining us.